Yo. Okay, howdy do everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. A good morning or good evening to everyone. So today is a very special one. As you saw from the title, we are going to work on dynamic programming, one of the most asked algorithm approaches. It's like almost like arrays or hash map of algorithms because I think there are dynamic programming and recursion, and after that it's all bit manipulation and yada yada yada, greedy approach and all those. But this one is very important, and that's why I want to spend some little bit time on this after hash map and work towards certain good programming questions which I have seen from the discussions on LeetCode. One of them is called three sum closest. So we'll try to solve this first, and then if time permits, we are going to work towards our also the daily LeetCode problem. So with that being said, let's get going into the three closest sum problem. Here's the link. So if you guys are want to solve with me, here you go. Oh wait. Oh, it didn't do the LeetCode or die thing for me. Sorry, 1 second, lads. I don't know why the title was wrong for some reason. You guys can refresh and might see it properly now. Okay, cool. So now let's work towards the three sum closest problem. And I'm going to work on my Obsidian node so it's easy for me to share in the Discord as well. So given an integer array nums of length n and an integer target, find the three integers in num such that the sum is closest to the target. Return the sum of the three integers. You can assume that each input would have exactly one solution. So for example, we are given this array -1, 2, 1 and -4. Target is 1, so output would be 2. The sum of these three, making it closest. The sum that's closest to target is 2, right? So, and we can pick any three, right? So let's see. My approach when based this problem I read before starting, and this was my thinking when it comes to let me type 3 here. Let me select OCR. This way is much better. So let's say we have an array. Maybe this. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can have A, B, C, D, E, and F, right? And let's say our target is K. My first approach was thinking about it, right? Was let's take the first three because we have to find three closest one, right? Find three integers in the nums. Thinking that let's say assuming is the first three, right? We get the sum of these ones. Let's say S1. Now, one simple approach I was thinking is, okay, I will have this 0, 1, whatever element A, B, C. And then I will add D by removing A, then it would be D, B, C, then removing B, so it would be A, D, C, the sum, right? Or A, B, D. So I'll find the values of these three and see if some of these is any way closer to our target compared to this one. This one, how it works, like if you think about it, we have to implement a way, how to say, a secondary array basically in typing this, but I'm not sure like how we will do it with dynamic programming specifically. That's where like I keep on getting stuck. But it's fine. We'll start with just this. And this is a medium one, so no more easy here. Let's go to LeetCode, get this guy. I don't know how you guys would say there would if I don't know if you guys have any good idea regarding its dynamic programming. 3 sum closest. Yeah, like that. So if I have this nums and stuff, so let's say I have like my array, right? And its length is 3. Ahidor, what's up, bro? Good morning, bro, or good evening for you. How you doing, my man? So let's say I start with this and just do 3. Everything is 0. Or let's say if I have to implement, because I know for Java, most negative over the smallest. Yo, Idor, quick question. Have you read the 3-sum problem? 3-sum closest problem. Okay, you know what I will approach by this? I have to go out tomorrow. Oh, sounds good. No problem, man. Have a good night. All the best for tomorrow trip. Enjoy. Thank you so much for popping in, man. Means a lot. Send some pictures in the group when you get time. So I'm just thinking, I should do this way too. Adios, amigos. So we have this array now. What we have to do is, like if I imagine, right? I created an array with all the big negative infinity numbers. Let's say those are like, let's say negative infinity, right? So infinity, infinity, infinity. And it would be anyways very, very away from all the other ones. Why is buffering? Sorry, one sec. And this will be like very far away, right? From the system anyways. Okay, this would be far. Now let's say I go to the nums, whatever is the first element at index 0. I replace this, I just see If I'm able to replace it, then go to the next one. Let's see. I'll try to solve it like with just the way linear approach my brain is thinking. Then I will try to solve it with dynamic programming. Feel free to let me know how dynamic programming will be, because I am really lost in that. So for I in range 0 to... Yo, thank you so much for follow, boss. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Here, I'll do the Discord. So if I go from 0 to 1, and then my first job will be, no, not 3 loops. Do not do 3 loops. If, let's say current value, current sum, current diff. Hey bro, is Twitch better for coding streams and YouTube? Bro, I do it on both. But as if you mean like as a streamer or as a viewer? As a streamer or viewer, like I think that will definitely differ for both. As a streamer, YouTube. I'll give you a reason why. YouTube, right, is actually like things first of all stays for longer. So even if one of your videos pop out, all the other will get the benefit. But on Twitch, especially if you are new streamer, right, for example like me, the videos only stays for 7 days. For even the biggest one, it stays for 30 days, but YouTube stays forever. So YouTube is great. But use both, bro. Like, you don't know which one will pop up. Just play with both, start with both, right? And you will be able to do it. And let me give you the name of the plugin I use. This is the name of the plugin I use to help me with Twitch as well as YouTube. It's a free one for OBS software. Hopefully that helps, bro. ARR 0 plus so first I'm getting my current difference now, or this is a current. If I want difference, I would do like whatever is the current number, I think target minus this. This would give me the current difference, and this is what I have to reduce, right? So it goes to I. Now let's say if I do let's say instead of ABC, I will do diff 0, in which it would be same, but instead of A0, I will replace. No problem, man. Feel free to like hop in Discord, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask, man. I would love to help any ways possible. I know, like, in starting, also like one of the best advice I can give you is just start, right? Like, don't worry about anything, just start, and you will like figure out on the way. But most important thing is just to start. It took me a little bit time, but like that's what I heard. Like I heard from so many players, and I was like, I don't want to start like till I know everything. Don't make that mistake. Okay. So if I replace all this, I need the minimum difference. Yeah, min diff equal to minimum of like I think diff 0 comma diff. I love the fact that I was able to help somebody in very first thing in the morning. This is actually a good thing. I love it. And then I would like actually absolute value of these. Because I want like difference irrespective of whether it's a positive difference or negative difference. I just want the absolute values. So find the minimum difference now. Because these are numbers, I can just use, I think switch works, right? Or no, I'm not sure. Is switch a thing in lead this? I don't even know if switch match and case. Okay. Match min. Yo, thank you so much for follow us. Interviewing with companies right now, trying to do LeetCode but struggling knowing what data structure to use for different problems. Any advice? Yes, I understand your problem, bro. Honest with you, just try more. Because the reason I'm saying that, right? Especially if you are interviewing with companies, is because a lot of these problems, when you like, you can do a problem, right? You will say, okay, I understand how to do this problem, but if you when you go to the company, right, you look, it could be the same problem, but the wordings are so different that you might not even know, right? So though they love to play with the words. So the more LeetCode you do, the more playing with the words, how the question is framed, you see, that is the only thing that will help. Wait, I think I didn't give the best answer. Okay, one second. So basically, answer is practice. Just practice more. Best way to do it is actually like whichever company you are looking through, right? Let's say if I'm going. Oh, you see, thank you, man. And also one of the best ways, right, is go to the explore or discuss. I think discuss board here. In the discussion, whichever company you are looking for, let's say Amazon. A lot of people post, okay, what thing came recently, right? Like look at what they mentioned, the questions they have mentioned, and stuff like that for the same, let's say level you are about to go for. Do that. This helps, like, because the questions are very much similar. In Amazon, I remember when I was interviewing, I saw one of the problems. It was, I think, the sum window type one, and I saw a couple of people mention that, and that was the one that came for me as well. So do that. It's a very good resource. Discuss. Just try to look into discuss. That's the reason I'm doing 3 sum too. Honestly, I've been juggling between Java, C++, and Python when doing these problems. Python, stick to Python. If you understand, let's say, if you understand the basics of programming, right? You understand, like, okay, the data structures, whatever, you understand those things. Just pick Python. Reason being, Python, there are things like for example here, absolute, minimum, right? These things are already there in Python for you to grab, compared to, let's say, in C++ or Java. A lot of time you have to like get those things, import them from different libraries. So Python in that way is like the best for writing things fast. So yeah, that's just my advice, because I also, Java was my like best language. Recently I've been a JavaScript developer for like a year or two, but that's why I'm learning Python and going through the process of making a fool of myself online, just because I want to learn Python, man. Like, I want to learn Python. It's really the best for LeetCodes. Unless I'll tell you, like, yeah, like there are some people who will say C++ and stuff. Start with Python. Yeah, just Python. Just stick to Python. Also, a big reason to stick to Python, if you think about it, right? Python is like used with AI. Like so many libraries are specifically for Python, right? Like CUDA and all those, like by NVIDIA. So Python will be bigger. Python is going to be very big. So just stick to Python. Don't worry about anything else. I can wholeheartedly say Python is easily the best one. Yep. Now I just have to copy this. Or instead of num a here it would be 1. Okay, so I think this should solve us. Like, so let's say it went through. We are taking a very big thing, the difference target. Current difference would be this. If any of these differences are smaller, we take that one and keep going. And then we return ARR 0. And you can also, bros, feel free to join the Discord, and if you have any questions, you can just ping me or ping anyone there. Let me just put this here. I feel silly grinding LeetCode because I have been doing full stack development, nothing to do with most of these algorithms with a startup for last 6 months, but it seems like I need to be good at LeetCode to get a job at a bigger company. That's actually a really good question, though. That's actually a really, really good question, and I think a lot of people don't realize it. So I will say this. When you are doing work with like a startup, the culture and the things are very different compared to a big company. Because, and this is I can say this very well because reason this. Pradhan, good bro, how are you? So my reason I can say it, right? Because when I started with a startup and I am doing a part-time job still at a startup. Now it's almost 3 years doing part-time job at a startup, and also 3 years doing full-time job at a big company. Currently my client is Walmart, which is a 250 plus $1 billion company, right? Yeah, right. So what happens in startup, right? The culture in startup is fail fast, build fast, fail fast, and redo fast, right? Whatever you want. So the optimization is not their first thing. Their first priority is MVP, minimum viable product, right? So you can like really write shit code, and I don't see many people like here's the thing. And even in my startup, right, we like the company I work for, great people, great programmers. So I also went through that same transition. Currently our team has matured after 5 years and we are writing some good code. We are looking at each other's code. But if there are Rajeshwar, what's up, bro? So, but if there is nobody looking at your GitHub, like at your startup, do you guys do PR review? That's my question. Do you guys do PR review? Because in the big companies, right, the big ones, they do PR review. What is PR? pull request review. Not really, right? So that's a big thing. You need to if the company is not doing a lot of PR reviews, they are not checking for optimization. They are not checking for optimization, right? But in big companies, they do. In big companies, they are like, hey, why you used? There will be questions like, hey, why you use this approach? Why not this one, right? Why there is like, have you looked for like any these type of security issues? What about this problem, this problem? And that happened to me, right? When I started working for these big clients, my first year, not a single pull request went through without like 3-4 comments, right? 3-4 times it was rejected. I had to rewrite and stuff. But once after that, took me a year to learn, looked at other people's code. So then efficiency became a part of my process, and security also. So to answer your question, in startup, because the culture is different, the priorities are different, optimization is not good. But if you're looking for big companies, LeetCode, learn LeetCode. It's probably the best way to get into big companies, because they look for optimization every single time. And it's not optional. Yeah, no problem, man. That's a great question, though. Like, that's actually a very beautiful question you asked, though. Not going to lie. Okay, going back, right? Let's think about this one. Rajeshwar, quick question. Did you get a chance to see the videos I sent for HashMap and stuff? Oh, wait. After you finish your current problem, do you think you could do one involving HashMap? Actually, I did worked on HashMap one in the last one. And I did even talked about HashMap. So feel free to go here. And I did explain how to think about HashMap. This is just how I like to think about HashMap. So hopefully it can help others. Let me put it. हमें भी वीडियोस भेज दो कुछ. Dude, I understand, man. Here's the video, on how to think. I'm learning how to do video editing. It's like very, very hard, so and it's very boring. So here is like just specifically about HashMap, boss. And this is the video I made. A quick one to how to think about HashMap. So if you guys are interested, feel free to go here. Mac, I do have a MacBook, yes. But I like to use the Windows, like my PC, boss. Because the MacBook I have is old and it gets heated very fast. Where was I? Oh yeah, nice. How do you like it? Was it good? Thank you, like, also for pushing me, man. Like, it was good that you pushed me. So I made the video. I'm like very lazy when it comes to making videos. So it's good. VN editor. VN editor. What's that one? Oh, it was nice. Thank you, bro. VN editor. Huh. Let me just check. Simple and powerful video editor. Oh, okay, thank you, bro. I would love to look into this one. Because I downloaded DaVinci on my system. And I'm just learning this. It's very like painful. I see. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you. Also, let's go back to our problem. Threesome closest. We are solving it probably not so best way. I think we are going over one. So ON. I don't know how to do it with dynamic programming. Have to think about it. Or probably look at a solution if I can't think about it by the evening. So we have class, this problem, right? Array, a very negative. So basically the idea is the first current difference would be very big. so the target would become very easy to replace them. And is there break here for threesome closest? Let me see also. Oh, 16. Let me give you the link. Let me pin it too so it's easier for people. Okay, threesome problem. What was it? Okay, going back to my LeetCode. So my approach is number 1, 2, 3, and looking at, is there breaks in Python match and case? This is a wildcard. There are no breaks, right? Okay, no need for breaks. Okay, cool. That's actually nice. So I think this should work, right? Let's say if I have for my problem, let's see if we take these examples. Nums is this, target is 1, print, how we write it? If main solution. Do you guys think this will work? Target 1, threesome closest, nums, target, print result. Okay, because it just takes a list and target. Okay, let's see if this works. Python, threesome, traceback list. Yeah, I can just do list. I don't have to do other stuff. In test case, already 1. Wait. In the test case, already 1. Is there no? What? In test case, 1 is already there, no? So why they gave 2 as answer? Oh, this one actually, the reason, you have to find the 3 closest ones. So find the sum of 3 integers in this array closest to target. So the reason, like you have to find like 3 closest. That's why. Target is 1, so the closest one could be -1, 2, and this, all 3. That's why. It's like 3. Output is the sum of -1, 2, and 1. Yeah. Bro, I also made that mistake, not going to lie. When I read it, I was reading at night because the company I'm approaching, like the interviews I want to give, I was like reading about this problem and I made the same mistake. It's funny. Mine was like 1 a.m. in the morning. I was like, I should go to sleep. Dude, you made the same. Like, it's sleepy problem. Makes sense. I had the same, man. Don't worry. I want to understand this, though. line 14, absolute one. It must be a, oh, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. With match cases, the switch statement properly doesn't work in Python. So yeah, it just, okay, never mind. What I will do is quickly write if diff 0 is less than, if I have diff 0 which is less than current difference and current diff diff 1 and diff 2 do this, else same thing. Oh, diff 1, diff 2, 1, 2, and should be ELIF. Okay, and this replace this with 0, this with 0, and this with 1. Okay, so only this will work. And I need to add absolute everywhere. I'm lazy, so I will like find ways to get things done. Do you understand what I'm doing though? Do you think this approach will work? That's what I would love to know. So absolute value of difference 0 should be less than current diff 1 and stuff. Replace this and yada yada yada. Minimum difference doesn't matter right now. I can actually make it optimized, but for now. No. Okay. So current, we have target. Let's think about why this is not working. Why this keeps on happening? So let's say if I have 300, right? Goes to like all the numbers. Current difference is, let's say, negative 300, and value of target is 1. 1 minus 300. Oh, has to be absolute value of this as well. My bad. Okay, this will solve the problem. Python 3 sum DSA medium negative 300. Okay, why? Negative 300 minus 1 will be negative 299. Oh wait, positive, because all these are negative, becomes positive. the difference here. So let me just print out all these. Oh, one more. I know the issue. Because this approach. You understand what I'm doing here? It's basically because the matching never happens, because difference 0 is not less than when it comes to 1 and 2, right? And that's why it's killing it. 301, 301, 301, negative 300. Now at least I know something should work and still not working. Current difference is 300 minus, let's say, so negative 299 becomes 299. All these, and then absolute value of all these three. So and I'm an idiot on top of it. Sorry, I started optimizing code all of a sudden, like making things better. So it's easier. So everything becomes absolute all by itself. Now, okay, now we can see for every iteration. We have 301, 209, 209, this. And our result. So this is not getting replaced. Less than or equal to, less than or equal to, less than or equal to. -1. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. So what I did here, the mistake I was making, let's say if there is a current difference, which is let's say 299, difference 0, let's say it is the minimum one, it should, and this comes out of this min, that is equal to diff 0. And that was my problem. I wasn't putting it properly. So I can have this as a very big number, like almost approaching negative infinity. Let's see if this will pass my LeetCode. Let's run it. Let's see. This is a very linear approach. Oh, I'm going to not print this. What's the last one? Says 1. Last also comes out as 1. No, output is -1. Why? It's -1. Sorry, I'm just not talking. I just realized I'm not talking. I was just logged into this. My brain, man. Sorry. So I'm just like trying to figure out, okay, -1 is replaced. Why -4 was replaced with -1 too? Okay, let's see into that. So I have -2, -1, 2, and 1. So current target here would be 2. Target was like 1, so -1 becomes 1. If I replace this, -4 to, so this becomes -1. Oh, absolute value won't be the best thing for this difference. So I think if I have to remove absolute values, what is this? So I will get the difference values. Let's say difference in this case now would be if -2, 1 is the array, -4 2, so this will be -1. Let's say if 2 is replaced by -4, -4, honestly, -3. So minimum of -1, and what is my current one? 2. Okay, current difference is 2. This is 2. That's why absolute value of this is taken, and that's the reason that's killing my game here. I need to be closest to 0. So absolute value in terms, where's opacity? So I have 3 values or 4 values, 2, -1, closest to target. This is 2, -1, 2, so this will be 2. Compared to target, target -2 would be 1. Or -1 actually. 1 minus 2, -1. So this will be 1 minus my plus 1. 1 plus 1, this becomes 2. Wait, why it worked then? Shouldn't have worked. Yo, do you understand what I'm doing wrong? I'm actually like, now I'm also confused a bit. Like, so target is 1. Num0, let's say -4 plus 3, -1. -1, and then the target is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. This will become -4. Right now, let's say -1, 2. So which is closest to 0, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we take the absolute values of these 3. Closest to 0 is -1. Then why this? Is it less than or equal to? Difference 0 was 2. Why it worked? I'm confused. Why it's not doing its job then? 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is basically absolute value will be 1. One minus -3 will be 2. Okay. And these now here, these two are changing. Why? Current difference, absolute value of target, which is 1 minus 1 minus 2 is 1. Target here is -4. -4 minus, 1 minus, let's add -4 plus 3 will be -1. So 1 minus -1 would be 2. It's still getting replaced. Why? I don't understand why this is happening. I'm actually confused. This should not happen, right? Either I'm doing something really stupid or something is going horribly wrong somewhere. Okay, let's see. Current difference is 1. Diff 0 is also 1. That's why. Got it. So my algorithm, my approach was wrong in this case. So I got like the one that's both were 1. Wait, no. Hold up. No. Diff 0 should be 2. Oh. Array 0, 1, 1. No, this is good too. Diff 1 is 2. Dude, actually, like, I'm confused. Current difference, if I have target as 1, array 0, 1, 2, this is like arrays -1, 2, and 1, which is like basically 3, no, 2, 1 minus 2 is 1. Num 0, what is num 0? Oh, not num 0, num I. Shoot. That's my issue. num I. I'm an idiot. Beautiful. Now it's working. Les, I was an idiot. Sorry, man. I wasted the time. I hope I don't make these type of mistakes later on. Run. Okay, everything worked. Let's submit this and see what's the... Okay, wrong answer for something. Is it because... Okay. 97 out of 106 test cases passed, so let's see. Target is 78. Print. Year 2. Okay, let's print all these and see. My approach says this is my answer. So if I have 78, I want closest to 78. Mine says -7, -13. So that's 20 and becomes 72. But answer should be 77. How? How? -84 -7. Okay, out of this, -51, -13, and minus. Dude, I'm actually like lost. I don't. My brain is not working. You drink some water. I have very limited time left. Okay. So if I have, what would be the answer? Solution should be then. Problem. So let me ask this. Your your answer is in Discord. Okay, sure. Let's see. Do you like why I don't understand why my solution is like not working? Solution closest n, okay, for I in range n, okay. Okay, else. Oh, you are doing like with the three loops. Okay. Hmm. Quick question. Did it work? Like, did it pass all the stuff? All the problems? All the test cases? It's runtime error, I see. What is the runtime error? It just says runtime error. It's giving me this. It says answer should be 77. Why? Okay. Like my AI is also giving me this. Why? Oh, time limit. Yeah, like dude, like three would be a lot of time. Having three loops is a very like I'm trying to use it with just one loop. That's the thing. But like let me use my copilot. Oh, here it is. Is testing with the okay. What is the answer you get for this case? Like, what are the three numbers? Do you know? The AI is thinking, so let's just think about this because it gave me the same answer as this. If I have 92642. Oh, okay. I understand what could be it. I understand the problem with my solution, I guess. I understand the biggest problem with my solution. I'm just thinking, no, like try to, I take I as the first num and j for I plus 1 and k for j plus 1. Uh, like think about this way, bro. You have to, so you will be replacing k, like you will be removing one for loop, right? That's what you mean with like k and stuff? You have to remove at least one. And I'm just thinking, like, so my biggest I think the problem is now I feel like I understand the problem, or like the issue with my algorithm is that, let's say I take my first three and the fourth one is not going to be added here. But if I take fourth and the last one, these two together, and let's say first one, the right solution would have been this, this, this. But because I was trying to add this number, it didn't work out. It only works out when I have these three. And that's the problem, because I'm going just one by one. This is a good problem. This is a good problem. Two pointers, people are saying. How will I solve it with 2 pointers? Shibnobi, what's up, bro? How you doing? Long time no see, bro. Long time no see. After sorting? Yeah. Sorting can help, actually. Let's see if that will do the job. That's actually a good point. Because we can always sort things, so that's actually a good point. We just have to give the sum. We don't have to give indexes, so it became closer to 75. And what were the right solutions? No, like I remember seeing your one. Remember like you messaged way before too, and also Wrench was there. You both have the same display picture of like the Clippy. I remember that. I try to remember, man. Nine. If I sort, that doesn't do the job for me. What can I do? Da, 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 da. Did I need to like? What are the topics? Array 2 pointers. Yeah, bro. What's up? 2 pointers. 2 pointers. I am Buddhu. Why is that? So if I have this, why, bro? Why so rude? Just thinking. If there is 2 pointers, right? Thinking about 2 pointers approach. There are many more of these. I need, let's say I select a number. And I need like this, and I have 2 pointers, I and J. Let's say I and J. Okay, sounds good, man. Thank you. Have a good night, bro. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Sounds good. Sounds good. I have I and J. I need to do it maybe with 2 loops. Take one number, apply it with both. Okay, so here might be the steps. Rajeshwar, I think this is how we'll have to do this, because with my approach it won't work. The right way would be take one number, like first number, then take, let's say, I and J, a loop of, this will be a loop, then there will be this loop as well. There will be this loop of green, then there will be I and J, then I have to like store somehow that, okay, I have looked at this number. No, that won't work. Dude, I actually don't know how to solve it with 2 pointers approach. Let's see. Two pointers technique is a simple yet powerful strategy where you are two indexes, 2 pointers that traverse through a data structure such as an array, list, or string, either towards each other or in the same direction to solve the problem more efficiently. Okay. If the array or list is already sorted, 2 pointers can efficiently find pairs or ranges. First choose numbers in a sorted array that add up to a target. Okay. Two-pointer approach. So I have to do it in this way, then back again. If I have ij and this number, I have to iterate over first one. Oh, maybe I can divide and con. Is it working? Okay. I in range n minus 2, left and right, while left is less than right. Current I, left, right. Okay. Wait. Is it working? Do you think it will work? Like I don't see it working though because of this. Like the reason. Oh, okay, hold up. Current I, left and right. It is working? Okay. Oh, it passed all the test cases? Cool. Let me just think about it then. Never mind, this doesn't copy paste properly. We sorted it, okay. 0, 1, 2. Length goes from I, goes from here to here. N minus 1. Current difference is equal to, okay, current basically sum is equal to this, absolute value of target minus current. Really? I'm actually curious. Okay. Okay. And it passed all the test cases. I see what you're doing now. I think, yeah. And left and right are basically the 2 pointers. Keeps going and checks with like, okay, I see. Oh, this is actually a nice approach. Why you said it's a dumb answer? Because this is a very nice approach, bro. This is actually like just 2 loops almost. Like not even 2 loops. But yeah, almost like basically 2 loops. This is a really good one. Damn, bro, good job. I have a meeting at 11:30, so I have only 7 minutes left. I'm just thinking in this case. Yeah, this is actually a really good approach. I think I would have to like, I wanted to think like that because instead of I and J, and I was thinking like in terms of loop, it should have been like here, this is the one. Like the num I take, this is my current. Go back. This is my current. And then I take I, J, and then this approach. No, that's actually a good approach, man. Holy. Takes I and J. I goes from here, J goes from here. Whichever is for every single element is finding the best solution. Yeah. By going over, yeah. And this is sorted. Okay, I'm just interested. I'm just thinking now. Can I think if there is a case where no, that problem will be solved by your solution too? Because if I was just thinking, let's say if there's an array, a big one, right? I was thinking if let's say we are taking care if this is one of the elements and I is here, like, and the solution is like something like this. It involves this one, and this one. Then with your approach, जो भी अपना current है, difference, if it is super big, it will reduce. If it will either take the negative one or the positive one. Yes, based on this. Yeah, that's good, bro. I think that's amazing. I have to remember how to solve these things too. I need to just do more programming and stuff. But I guess that's it for today. Thank you. This helped. Like this is helpful. This is the answer today. Nice. Bro, I need to do more dynamic programming, I guess then. Just have to do a lot more of these. But yeah, lads, thank you so much, Rajeshwar. This is amazing. I just need to do, I think I have to look into more algorithm approaches of like greedy, two-pointer, and dynamic to like able to hit numbers. But thank you so much, lads. And especially Rajeshwar. This was great, man. Thank you. I have a meeting, so I will leave for now. But tomorrow we'll come back, we'll do more dynamic, or like we are just going to focus more from just data structures to more of the algorithmic approaches for DSA solving and stuff. That's my plan. Let me know if what you guys think and what you guys would love me to do. And yeah, don't forget to join the Discord. Here is the link. And a big thanks to Rajesh for today, man. Thank you so much. Till then, thank you so much, lads. This is your favorite censored hacker, sniffer of packets, lover of code, ending with a big bye. Thank you so much. Thanks, Rajeshwar. Thank you.